forgot I had my new light. Do 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 do. Hello, hello, I love you more. Oh, let me move this a minute. Get my new light plugged in. Such a disclosure. Oh. Ooh. This is amazing. Ooh. Oops. How cool is that? That is cooler. Cool, so cool. Oh my gosh, I love it. Hello, can you believe it's Friday already? I can't. I cannot believe it is Friday already. I don't know where the week went. Hello, beautiful angels. MB Nancy. I woke up to an interesting TikTok this morning. Seems starseeds are going mainstream. I'm excited about that. About time. That means the disclosure is not far behind. And that's what we talk about every day. Actually, today we're going to talk about sexuality. Sexuality. You got so excited about it being Friday, you scrolled down to the live. Yes, let all truths be revealed everywhere, right? Hello, Sarah. Hello, hello. What you have known has arrived. Hello, my inner child. Hello, Robin. Yeah, I know. Friday. I was just talking about that. I don't know where the week went. I found a new site. It's really cool. It's called TEMU, and it's kind of like Wish, but there's no shipping cost for it, and the stuff is really cheap. So I've been buying a lot of stuff off of Temu, TEMU. Fun stuff. I did. Look at these cute little butterfly things they had. I got so many of them. They were like $1 a sheet for butterflies. I was like, oh yes, gotta give me some butterflies. They have nail stuff. They have car stuff. They have all sorts of stuff. Really good site. So, and I got a new light for behind our butterfly. I can't wait for you guys to see it. It is just amazing. And you're going to see it in just a few minutes, as soon as we're done with Sky Scent. It's a rainbow rainbow light. It's pretty cool. Yep. And I was wrong about the karaoke. Karaoke is today. It was not. She does it on Mondays and Fridays now, not Mondays and Thursdays anymore. So I was a little mixed up about that. I was supposed to go live karaoke last night, but my husband laid down for a nap. He was supposed to take me, and I just let him sleep. He's like, "Wake me up," but I didn't want to wake him up. He was sleeping so soundly. So he said he's going to take me Saturday. So I'm going to go to karaoke live Saturday. So that'll be fun. So what's everybody up to today? Oh, thank you, Sarah. Thank you so much. Work. Yeah. I'm blessed to not have to do the hustle and bustle of every day anymore. I love doing my quantum healing and being able to do this every morning with you guys and doing my healings at night and stuff. Absolutely, you do that. Yes. Crop circles. Did you know the crop circles are actually made by underground crystals? That is how they are made. And the geometry of the crop circles is set up on the motherships. So from the motherships, they control the crystals under the earth, and that is how the crop circles are made. Yes, yes, yes. Working towards a house I have been drawn to with a listing price of $144K. All right, Christasha, that house will be yours. Yes. I manifested the house I live in. Yeah. Yep. You do that. That is how. Maryline, do it. Yes, this is for real. These are crop circles. And we are sky sent. We are angelic humans. And once we wake up and embrace our divinity, our reality changes. You create your reality with your thoughts. We're not going anywhere to ascend. We ascend right here on earth. We ascend dimensions. If you're in this room, your frequency is high. Hello, Mary darling. Hello, beautiful Helen. Hello. You think this wakes you up? Wait until you hear the Song of Orion. Mary, I am a reflection of you. I am your mirror, darling. Love to you, darling. All right. That was Sky Scent. And now I want to share another thing that will help you remember who you are. If I can find it. All right. Let me see here. Put that down. We'll get into Discord. By the way, guys, this is our Discord. If I can get it to work on this thing. This notebook. All right, we got to go down into the music channel. Music channel. We got lots of channels in here. Lots of information, lots of knowledge. Where is our music channel? Dun, 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 dun. I put it on my, I did a TikTok about it. And I also asked a question about it. My last quantum healing session. And I was given confirmation about what this song means and how we relate to it and how it makes us remember. It helps us remember who we are on a divine level. If I can find our music channel, I play it. There it is. Okay, there it is. I gotta go into the YouTube channel. Here we go. The Song of Orion, Theoria Kunare. You're at work now? Ah. You will relate to the symbolism in this also. Why is that? That is a symbol of eternal life. The 8. Hello, Larry. Hello, hello, hello. Yep. After this, I'm just going to put it to our Rainbow Butterfly channel. And show you this new cool light I got for our butterfly. Perfect. All right. Remember, remember, remember who you are. Okay, let us go into Rainbow Butterflies and shuffle. And look at that. Shine. Shine is the first one. All right, guys. And this is our new lighting behind the butterfly. Can you see it? Oh, let me fix this. I love this new lighting. Whoops. I got a new phone holder thing, and it doesn't... Not as good as my other one, but the other one is, yeah. How you like that? Rainbow lights behind the butterfly. So much fun. Oh, haven't let your light shine down. I like it. You can never have too many rainbow lights, right? We are rainbow lights. You can never have too much light. Too much beautiful rainbow light. Grand Rising, Barbara. Grand Rising. All right, I'm getting some chakra cards ready for us for today. Hello, Josh. Hello, hello, brother. Oh, there we go. There's one. We got the 7th chakra, the crown chakra. Let's see what else. We've got the 6th chakra, the 5th chakra. All right. You have a light stand and play with my crystals to see what they project on the ceiling. Awesome. Yeah, I love that. All right, so we're working with our top 3 chakras today. Hello, Tracy. The throat chakra, connecting to spirit, connecting with spirit. The 6th chakra, wisdom and discernment. And the 7th chakra, divine intervention. Heaven, let your light shine down. Shine. Okay. I develop a quiet mind that allows me to tune in and get in touch with my higher self or my spirit. I listen for the guidance that is there waiting for me to hear. I am open to the truth and I welcome spiritual inspiration from others. I will benefit greatly by practicing meditation and stillness. Hello, that guy. Welcome. Welcome to the Butterfly Sanctuary. It is not by an accident that you are here today. I ask for inner guidance to assist me in getting more in touch with my spirit. I know that if I ask for guidance, it will be given. Ask and you shall receive. Matthew 7:7. The 3rd eye chakra, wisdom and discernment. I am open to understanding the spiritual truths behind the situations occurring in my life right now. I offer my wisdom to assist others along their path. I trust in a higher source to guide me and to help others who ask for my guidance. That's what we're here for, guys. We are the teachers, okay? We are the ones people go to because they think we always have the answers, right? But we have to teach them how to find their own answers. All healing is self-healing. I practice discernment and listen deeply within for the truth. I choose to respond to rather than just react to situations, acting with clarity, courage, and conviction. And the last one we have is divine intervention. I honor a higher power and know that anything is possible. Hello, beautiful Christine. Hello, hello. I let a higher power have a more active presence in my life, and I know that my life is divinely guided. I surrender to this truth. It's okay, Christine. Those that know I'm here will find me. I love you. This is so that the riffraff can't find me, right? No riffraff. Only those pure of heart and full of light can find me. Hello, Clint. Hello, darling. How's your mama? I hope she's doing well. I pray for her and send her love and light. I know that I am loved, guided, and protected by a higher source. I am open to seeking guidance in my spiritual quests from a spiritual teacher, master, or guru. All right? Divine intervention. Awesome. She's doing better than she will admit, right? That's good. That's really, really good. I'm glad to hear that. How's everyone doing this morning? Can you believe it is already Friday? I cannot believe it's already Friday. I cannot. God have mercy. Mr. Kyrie is going to play. I'm going to move this over a little bit. How you guys like my new rainbow light I got for behind the butterfly? Those that haven't seen it yet. Yes, our dragon cheerleader. Absolutely. You know, it's funny. We have been doing this so long that we recognize when someone isn't here. We recognize that that light isn't here. Isn't that funny? We get so used to seeing each other every morning. Grand Rising, Trey and Terry. Beautiful, knowledgeable angels that are soon to share their wisdom with all of us. I am so looking forward to that. Because the subject matters that they will teach is something that I cannot teach. And it is a niche, right? It is a niche thing. And it's also something that we all need to know. So we are on, gosh, we're almost done this book. Can you believe it? Wow. Dungeons and Dragons. Yep. Yep. Hi, dragon, right? I used to play Dungeons and Dragons. And in the game I used to play, wow, I could ride on dragons in the air. Of all different colors. Yeah. Sometimes I hop on the game just to ride my dragon. Yeah. I have a violet dragon there. And I ride her. All right. We are going to get... oh my goodness. Clear this out. All right. I asked my guides to come in. Help me with today's lesson. I got to put some protection underneath of my phone so that we don't have any glitches. All right. I think I'm ready. Yeah. Your son is a DM. My son is a DM too, Robin. You want to see something funny? When I was making the angst, I asked my son, I was going to use this to figure out your keys. Let me show you what I got. They're all over the place, but where's my other one? You guys that know Dungeons and Dragons will know what these are. He gave me a set of dragon dice to so you guys could roll for your keys. Yep. But I usually let Spirit pick your keys. Did you really? Isn't that funny? Mm-hmm. Yep, they're dragon dice. Like I said, my son is a DM. He used to play with his friends. He hasn't played in a while, though. He works his butt off. Yep. Or maybe it was for remembrance and for your now. Right? A paladin. Yep. Mine is a holy paladin in WoW, World of Warcraft. This time of my life will not define my vibration, celebrating, not grieving. Yes. The Dungeon and Dragon movie coming out. Yes. Hello, Jody. Hello, hello, hello. Yep. Yeah. It's funny that when you look back at things that happened to you or that you've done in the past, and then how they pertain to your now, you'd be like, oh, wow, something happened to me 3 years ago, and I remember it, and now it's coming into my now. It happens. Is this calling all angels? No, this is Jupiter, something like that. Okay, let's get into sexuality, guys. Let's see what sexuality has to do with anything. It says sexuality, a bridge to higher levels of consciousness. So what does that mean? I don't remember it, so, because the last time I read this book, Calling All Angels, yep. I'm calling all angels, yep. Last time I read this book was years ago. Years ago. All right. When the library of yourselves was torn from the shelves and scattered, and the DNA was split, so that there were only 2 strands left with very little data and very little memory, sexuality was left intact in the physical body. It was left as a form of reproduction, of course, as a form for the species to stay in touch with its own essence and bring itself into life. Thank you for the roses, Terry. I love roses. Be interesting considering the person I had a dream about last night. Yeah. Oh, I had my most recent quantum healing session was with our beautiful angel sister Leah. And she gave me permission. I will be putting it on the YouTube today. But I also did put the collective questions on my TikTok, if you haven't seen it. And the collective questions were about the Son of Orion and the Ankhs. And she didn't know anything about either one of them. She didn't know anything about the Son of Orion or the Ankhs. And listen to the answers that she gives about them. Holy cannoli. That's just confirmation that it's real. It really is real. Yeah. It's like when I asked her those questions, she just came right out. It's her higher self that's speaking. It's the subconscious, right? I know that. I've done it enough times where I know, but it still flabbergasts me that the information comes out of people that don't know anything on a conscious level. It's because we carry all the knowledge inside of us. We carry it all. We are magic. Oh, I love that. Thank you. Thank you for the superpowers. I know it's absolutely amazing what comes out in these sessions. And she lived a life as a woman. Then we went through and she was a man, and then she was a woman again. So out of the 3 lives, she had 2 women and 1 man. They were kind of mundane, but yet they taught her really great lessons. The question she had, she found out she was Palladian. I kind of knew that already. Palladian from the Pleiades, of course. I'm trying to think of some of the highlights. Her grandma and grandpa came through because your past loved ones can come through also, and they do. They come through with messages. Her dragon came through. That was really cool. So yeah, I'll get that up on the YouTube. I will put it in the quantum healing section of our Discord. The collective question is already up on TikTok. I will put the whole session up on YouTube, but it will be in our Discord, the link. Okay. I bet you have, Christine. I bet you have. Sammy was a giant, and she was a guardian of the pyramids, and her session is on YouTube. Yep. Yes. Many of us have had past lives together. Many of us. In fact, all of us. Because we came in together. That's how we found ourselves. That's why we recognize ourselves to be soul family. Because we have done that. I asked that in a session quite a while ago. About how we are connected in the Rainbow Sanctuary, in the Butterfly Sanctuary here. I'll have to ask it again because it's been a few months, but yeah, maybe I'll ask it when I do Christina's session on Monday. Just to get more confirmation. I love hearing the confirmation about who we really are, about our divinity. It helps people remember who they are. Hello, beautiful Janine. Hello, darling. Yes, Christina. Yep, absolutely. All right, back to sexuality. Sexuality was left intact in the physical body. It was left as a form of reproduction, of course, as a form for the species to stay in touch with its own essence and bring itself into life. Last half day on the job. Very deep inside the mechanism of sexuality is a frequency that can be attained that has been sought after and misunderstood by many people. It is called orgasm. Ooh, this is getting deep today. We're talking about sexuality and orgasms. Okay. All right. Okay. The orgasm has been distorted from its original purpose. Your body has forgotten the cosmic orgasm of which it is capable because society has taught you for thousands and thousands of years that sexuality is bad. You have been taught this in order for you to be controlled and to keep you from seeking the freedom available through sexuality. Sexuality connects you with a frequency of ecstasy, which connects you back to your divine source and to information. Making music, right? Makes sense. Sexuality has been given a bad name upon this planet, and that bad name is stored in your cellular memory. This is not just from this lifetime. It is from thousands of years of misappropriation and misuse. It is necessary for you to clear the negativity surrounding sexuality from this lifetime, as well as to experience and examine how you utilize sexual energy and sexual expression in your multidimensional selves. Yes, it is the creation power. The sexual parts of the body are avenues to pleasure that create frequencies that heal and stimulate the body and potentially lead it to its higher spiritual self. Oh, my husband is going to love this. Be like, honey, we need to have more sex. He's going to be happy. All right. Sexuality is so misunderstood on this planet that when it is exchanged between two persons, very seldom is there an intent to connect spirituality with it. The ankh, yes, the ankh is involved. Okay, so the ankh, this is the female, right? And this is the male. The bottom is the male, right? The male and the female connected together. Right? Not tonight, dear, said no man ever. Right? Ah, funny. All right. Sexuality invokes a spirituality that is free and that looks at itself as a creator. You can send that O energy through Ankh, envision it. Envision it. Oh, okay. Bring it back to you. I love that, Sarah. I love that. We have spoken with a number of individuals who have been utilizing light since finding the proper partner in a monogamous situation. They have been able to achieve very high states of being. I do believe this. I do believe this. Monogamy tends to work for most of you very well because of where you are vibrationally. When you have many partners, you tend to be less than honest and to hide who you are. You share a little here, there, and everywhere in scattering your seed. It's best to be with one person, but this does not mean the same person forever. Be loyal, be open, and be sharing with the person you are working with, and go as far as you can with them. If it happens to be your whole life, wonderful. If it doesn't, then when you come to a place where you are no longer communicating and serving one another, and you feel the relationship is not going to be able to make a leap, terminate the relationship and find another person who works with your vibration. This happens a lot, guys. After you wake up, your vibration changes. Your whole reality changes. And if the person you're with is not changing with you, it makes the relationship taxing, right? But it is your choice. It is always your choice. Because we are free will. At the very base, we are free will. All right. When you work one-on-one intimately, you develop trust. Yes, you do. Absolutely. Most of you have difficulty trusting yourselves because you don't have a role model for trust. You can learn about trust in a relationship because a relationship acts as a mirror for you, showing you what you cannot see from your own viewpoint. It shows you yourself outside of yourself when you have open communication within sexuality and deep intimacy, and when you are not using sexuality as a distraction for getting close. Many of you have used sexuality as a distraction and a way to avoid intimacy rather than to develop it. You begin to get energy and to look into one another's eyes and to feel all hot and excited. Then, instead of exploring each other intimately and spiritually, you shut down your feeling centers, put on your armor, and have shallow genital sex because it is too frightening and too intense to go the deeper route of full body and full spiritual connection. Sometimes hot sex feels great and is wonderful. We are simply saying that there is more. There is much more, and no one is keeping it from you except yourselves and the beliefs and fear you have of letting down your boundaries and walls. A spirit came in with something on this, right? When you first get into a relationship, are you afraid to tell your partner what feels good, right? Don't touch me there. It's not exactly making me, feel good. You could touch me here instead, right? I know for me, it took me a long time, even with my husband, because my first marriage was really bad, sexually, in every way. But the man I've been with now for almost 30 years, we are at a point now where I tell him, within the last few years, I tell him what feels good, what doesn't, what I want. And he tells me what he wants, what feels good, and all this. And that is the trust and the communication you have with someone. And when you make love with someone that you are spiritually connected to, You hit a nirvana. Your orgasms are so much more deeper, right? Didn't know we were going to talk about orgasms and sex today, did you? Do it right or get... You know what, Trey? I can see you saying that. You know what? I can. Right? I can see that. When you are healed and absolutely divine and know you're divine, you want your partner to know what you want and stuff. So, yeah, I can see you doing that. Get out. Either do it right or get out. Oh, goodness. That's great. Many of the fears you have are based on what you have created for yourselves and what you have done to others in your sexual life. You know, and the thing is, most men like it when women tell them what they want and when they can speak freely about what they want from women, right? Your sexual history affects every other portion of your soul. Yeah, that's good. I don't either. So all of your soul's issues are broadcast loud and clear throughout your body. Yep. You don't want to look at this sometimes because it is too painful and you judge it because you think it is bad. Stop judging and get neutral about what you have done. No matter what you discover, no matter how heinous it seems, no matter how difficult it seems, and no matter how much violation it involves, understand that your purpose has been to gather data and to understand yourselves. Sexuality is a frequency. It represents what was not taken away from you, even though your history, your memories, and your identity were removed and scattered. The way you were left intact with the ability to discover who you were was through the sexual experience. Of course, you were never taught this. We are going to do some church bashing here. So sorry for anyone who is a member of the churches. Well, good thing we're spiritual and not religious, right? The churches came about as organizations, businesses to control religion and spiritual development and to create jobs, to create a hierarchy, and to create a club. Very few churches came about with the idea of bringing information to people. You don't usually think of religion as something that keeps you informed, do you? Of course not. We know better, right? We know better now. Any religion that brings information is a religion operating on the vibration of truth. Spiritual realms are places of existence that the human body is locked away from because sexuality was an opportunity for human beings to regain their memory, or to connect with their spiritual selves and spiritual creator, or to find an avenue to the spiritual realm that you are sealed off from. The churches came about and promoted sexuality for procreation. They taught you that the only reason you had sexuality was to produce little humans. That's the truth. We have all been conditioned to think about sex and sexuality and our private parts as dirty. Or at least I was. I mean, this is my truth, so I'm speaking it. I always was. Growing up, sex was a dirty thing. I don't even know where I got that mindset. I don't know. I was just like many of us were sexually abused when we were younger. It was six years old for me, and it was my uncle who many years later killed himself. But that's another story. But maybe that's where it comes from. I don't know. But we've all been taught about that sex is bad. You know? And did we know that sex and the right kind of sex, orgasms, nirvana sex, that kind of beautiful, it's life-changing. It's orgasms can literally put you in another reality, is what I'm hearing. Yeah. Hello, Cindy. Hello, Steffi. Religion took away from the divine female, lowered the soul below what it is. Yes. You too, Sarah. Yes, I know. I it's like almost like a rite of passage. It's like something that we all needed to learn. I don't know. Yeah. Hello, Lynette. We are talking about sexuality and orgasms today. All right. Sexuality. And my throat chakra is being attacked again. Okay. Consensual energy exchange. Yes, it is. It absolutely is. A lot of energy is exchanged when you have sex with someone. It's sacred, and when we do not know the purpose, we misuse and abuse it. Yes, Helen, exactly. I always think of all of you. Thank you, Lynette. Thank you, beautiful angel. Hello, Christy Sunshine. Hello. Josh, you're just in the back with pen and paper. I love that. You're so funny. Oh. Yes, don't forget. My husband should really run a sexual course because he's very in tune with how to treat a woman. And, never stop being funny. I would say to a man, never stop being funny. Laughter is so important. And trust, right? Trust. All right. Sexuality was promoted as something very bad. Women were told that sexuality was something they had to undergo to serve men, and that they had no control over the birthing process. Women believe this. Hence, to this day, you believe in general that you have no control over that portion of your body. You must realize that only you decide whether you are going to birth a child or not. This is not such a complicated thing as you have been told. Decision and intention are what bring the experience to your being. You can control whether you have a baby or not. If women had had this ability for the last several thousand years, and if she had been able to explore her sexual self without fear of having a child, perhaps men and women would have discovered that they were much freer than they had been told they were. Yep. Grand Rising. Yes, laughter. Yes, Christy. Laughter is so important. I was an escort for 8 years, was able to place my hands on certain parts of their body to have them release. Yes. You worked as an exotic dancer for 4 years. Wow. Yeah. Two pure hearts, intentions coming together, they can create a beautiful human. Yes. Absolutely. Get the spark. Do you know mushrooms? And that's one reason why the mushroom was chosen to be one of the crystals in the inks that I make. Let me tell you about the mushroom, because this goes along with what we're talking about. Mushrooms are for fertility, strong energy and vibration, luck, emotional, mental abundance, well-being, and intuition. So mushrooms are for fertility. The moons are for female empowerment, motherhood, and femininity. So that was why two of the things that I chose for... Actually, Spirit chose it. Spirit told me what needed to be done to make them. All right. Okay. The discovery of the highest frequency of sexuality arises from the love experience. It has nothing to do with relationships being either homosexual or heterosexual. It has to do with two human beings bringing pleasure to one another in a way that opens frequencies of consciousness. Yeah. We have unhealthy humans because we give ourselves away. Yeah. Why? It sounds, Sarah, like you know a lot about this. Maybe this should be something you are teaching. No shame, learned so much and kept firm boundaries and respect for myself. Yes, Christine, absolutely. Everything that we did for a reason. I can look back and see what I have done in my life as far as the jobs that I took in my life, and every one of them had a reason. Every one of them. I was a telemarketer for many years. What was the reason for that? I got to talk to people from all different parts of the world. Of the United States, actually. It wasn't the world, but the United States. I got to learn how to talk to people. All different types of people. And how to deal with rejection. I sure did. How... I learned a lot from being a telemarketer for that many years. And then, after telemarketing, and of course I've been a waitress many times, and that is also how to deal with people. And then I was a CNA for 8 years, and I helped people cross over. I worked in a hospital overnight, so you know a lot of them cross over overnights. And I learned a lot from that. Again, dealing with older people. Seeing lots of different experiences. Seeing how some people are treated by their family as just outcasts. It made me have such a love for the elderly. Like everything that has happened in your life has happened for a reason. And it's made you who you are today. So, if you were a beautiful dancer, there was a reason for that. It made you feel beautiful to do that. It made you feel loved. Because maybe you weren't getting love somewhere else. You were having a hard time loving yourself. So you felt that love from those men that looked at you and saw beauty. Right? Everything that we've done has been for a reason. Oh. I'm looking at what you guys have written. Kings and queens, Adam, Eve, God, Christ, male, female, Eden garden, images can only enter into high Enoch. I was shown a gift of mine, I think, matchmaking. Ooh, do you know what? I saw a matchmaking thing on TikTok. This young man was doing it, and he had over 243 different matches from just pulling people up through TikTok. People, we need one for 30s and up. Yes, do it. Do it. Yeah. When you get those divine thoughts, act on them. I always worked with kids at camp, and teen moms was one myself. Yes. I was a teen mom. I was 18 when I had my oldest. Hello, V. Hello, Violet Flame. Hello, beautiful angel. I was my grand's caregiver. I helped her pass. Yes. For me, it was my grandpa. Hardest, most wonderful thing I've ever done. Farther good. Hi, Kitty. Thank you. So are you, darling. I am but a mirror of you. Hello, Wayne. Hello. Yeah. I have a great story to tell you, a funny story. I spent my 16th, my 16-year summer. Actually, no, I wasn't 16. I was probably like 14. I spent the summer taking care of my grandfather. He got gangrene in World War II from a bullet in his knee. And had to have his legs amputated. And I looked after him for that summer. And this is my grandfather, Thomas, the man that I am named after. And he lived with us. We put a wheelchair ramp in his room and everything. Because he was dying. And he passed at the end of the summer, but I got to spend that summer with him. And this is just a story that concerned my mom, too. So we're at his funeral, and my mom is talking about using one of his fake legs as a lamp post, a lamp thing. She wants to use one of his legs, his fake legs, as a lamp post. And I remember standing around, listening to her, and I'm like, what? And then she just started laughing. And her laughter was infectious. So she started laughing, and everybody just started laughing. Because my mom was going to make his leg into a lamp. Anyway, my sister tells the story better, but it was pretty funny. Kitty Fairy, I like that. Have a beautiful day, Enoch. Hello, Sammy Sparkles. Hello, hello. Russell had the leg lamp from Christmas Story. His favorite. Isn't that funny? She didn't do it. Of course, she didn't do it. I don't even know what happened to his fake legs. He had fake legs. I don't even know what happened to them. Okay. We are talking about sex and sexuality today. So the discovery of the highest frequency of sexuality arises from the love experience. It has nothing to do with relationships being either homosexual or heterosexual. It has to do with the two human beings bringing pleasure to one another in a way that opens frequencies of consciousness. You have brought many ideas about what is proper and what is improper within sexual expression. All right, darling Wayne, I hope to see you later in Joe's room. She is today, right? I thought she changed it from Monday to Friday. Yep. Thank you, Wayne. Thank you for the roses. Love is the essence that is to be created in all relationships. If you love and honor someone, it doesn't matter what your composition of density is. What matters is the love vibration and how you explore this love, which ideally is gifted and coupled with the integration of the male and the female counterparts that make the twin flame. Ideally, sexuality is explored through feelings. The third and fourth chakras connect you to the emotional and compassionate selves. The third and fourth chakras, so the solar plexus and the heart. The solar plexus and the heart connect you to your spiritual self. The spiritual self is a part of yourself that is multidimensional, through which you exist in many forms at the same time. It is your assignment and agreement and task to be aware of all these realities in the identity that you are. When you are aware, you can tune into the different frequencies, remember who you are, and change the vibratory rate of this universe. Yes, I am, therefore I am. Right? We say to ourselves, I am the love, I am the light, I am the truth, I am. This is powerful words. I am the light, I am the love, I am the truth, I am. I am the light, I am the love, I am the truth, I am. When you say the I am, always follow it by positivity, never negativity, because this is what you are creating for yourself. Okay? Thank God it's Friday, right, Alex? I can't even believe I don't even know where this week went. I am, I said. Oh, yes, good song. Thank you for the Thank God It's Fridays, Alex. Thank you. Hello, 3 butterflies. Hello, beautiful angel. So many old songs have so much meaning. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. We love to talk about sexuality because it is so mysterious upon this planet. Certain mystery schools have held some of the knowledge about the potential uses of sexuality in secrecy. You are electromagnetic creatures, and when you come together physically with another human creature, you bond your electromagnetic frequencies together. When your frequencies are attuned and joined by a love frequency, incredible things can occur. Thousands of years ago, when society had more of a matriarchal view in certain areas of the planet, goddess energy was coming through and working with certain individuals. The female understood her power, her intuition, her feeling center, her connection, and her desire to create life. You know what just popped into my head? Isis just popped into my head. And Egypt. A lot of us lived past lives there. In fact, probably all of us. But Isis was not a pushover. She was not. She was a great leader, a great goddess. Yep. Hello, Kelly Joe. Hello. Have a beautiful day, Enoch. 144,000 is in the DNA and the chakras. Everyone who chooses to unlock the 144,000 can ascend. Yes, absolutely. Yes, your Isis energy is strong. She is one of your ascended masters that is with you, one of the goddesses. All right, Lynette, I look forward to it. I will send you out the information. The female understood her power, her intuition, her feeling center, her connection, and her desire to create life She also understood that she never had to conceive a child if it was not her intention to do so. In order for the patriarchal society to come full circle and prepare Earth for this shift in consciousness, female energy needed to take a back seat. So female power, energy, and understanding of sexuality were suppressed. In modern times, the past 2,000 years, it came to be upon the planet that women believed they had no control over when they could have children, that sexuality was deemed bad and disgusting, and that sex was taught to be performed only within the rites of marriages and so on. All of this was a marketing program. It was all to keep us under control. Do you see that now? I see it. I see it. Some of the present-day marketing programs to create an even greater fear of sexuality and its expression are the new diseases. Thank you for the hand hearts, Larry. Right? The new diseases. Diseases. Think about that. AIDS, herpes, and all the other things. You read about these things in your newspapers and become frightened of your own expression, frightened of your own intuition, and frightened of your own joy. Do you understand? Do you understand? Before DNA was rearranged, the way many people reached the higher realms and were able to climb the ladders of themselves and reach into off-planet frequencies was by electromagnetically bonding through love. Who came in 2 sessions with you, Sammy? Isis? Isis, yes. This is why we have been shown the Sophia Code. It is for us. It is for us to remember which of those goddesses, which of them that we have that are part of us. Right? Hi, Melly. Hello, beautiful. This has been one of the best kept secrets upon the planet. I will say it again. I will say it again because it's important. Before DNA was rearranged, before they changed us to 2 strands of DNA, the way many people reached the higher realms and were able to climb the ladders of themselves and reach into off-planet frequencies was by electromagnetically bonding with love. Through love. They created a rocket ship-like experience to propel them out into other systems of reality. This has been one of the best-kept secrets upon the planet. Many we have spoken to have had absolutely profound experiences with their sexuality. We would like to point out again that we are not making distinctions or judgments about who you happen to bond with in a relationship, and we suggest that you give up that judgment as well. It is old programming. It does not matter whether you bond with a member of the opposite sex or a member of your own sex. We are talking about 2 humans coming together by physically joining themselves in whatever ways are appropriate for them to join and create love because they are sharing love. Yes. When integrity and love are missing from a joining of human bodies, that is when human beings do not think well of their experience. This can create all kinds of damaging results within the physical body. You are left with the frequency of the orgasmic experience in sexuality so that you can remember your higher identity. When this energy or history of yourself is revealed and you discover who you are, you will reunite many bodies of your personal multidimensional identity in your physical form. To receive the full impact of the grid work of your identity, let the 12 helixes fit in your body and allow the light-encoded filaments to rearrange themselves. Ask for it. Ask to pull all your energy back from time and place and dimensions. Ask for it. Embody your higher self. This is what the Ankhs are about also, embodying your higher self. This came out in a recent quantum healing session of mine with Sister Leah, who didn't know anything about the Ankhs. Embody your higher self. This process has to do with the mental body, which is of course connected to the physical body. The emotional body, which is connected to the spiritual body, is a body that everybody wants to skip. You say, I want to evolve. I want a rapid acceleration, but I do not want to go through the feeling center to do it. All right. We have 1 minute. I'll stop there. We'll continue, but we have 1 minute till snaps. I'm going to get ready for snaps now. Hello, Richie. Good morning. Hello. Hello, Bradley. You are just in time for snaps. Snaps are where we create the new earth and we heal, right? It's not my advice. It is the advice of our Palladian brothers and sisters that came through Barbara Marciniak, through the Bringers of the Dawn. I'm just sharing the information. Snap, snap, snap. Time to create. Here we go. All right. We have created the new earth. We have created end suffering, make love the new foundation. We have created a haven for children to be children and a new education system. We have created 3D detox centers for healing and guidance. You are on there, darling. We have created peace, love, joy, happiness, and safety. We have created no pollution and no poison. We have created completely open pineal glands for all. We have created a world without violence. And there's a big hug for everybody. Big lucky hug. We have created everyone connected back with Earth Spirit energy and source. We have created free energy, free water, and clean water. We have created abundance, prosperity to do what we desire. Oh, I love those hugs. We have created reverse manipulated energy grids. We have created no HARP and no CERN. We have created a healthy Mother Earth. We have created shelter for everyone. We have created perfect health for everyone. We have created no more taxes. We have created cleanup of the soil. And we started this creation on 9/8/22, and we do it every day at 10:11 snaps, times 3, 10:11 every morning, every weekday morning in our class, and then anytime 11 after the hour that we remember or see 11 after the hour, snap our fingers 3 times, and we bring that list into our heads and create, right? All right. We have created no more blocks for all souls. I love that. All right. This is the Rainbow Butterfly Healing Chain. However you do your healing, whether it's energy healing, light languages, however you heal, take a moment and heal. Send healing. Open your heart. Send love, light, healing to these beautiful souls that have asked us for healing. So we have Kate and Lindy and Jace and Robin and Nicole, and Rachel, and Sheila, and Deborah, and Kevin, and Larry, and April, and Candy, and Bradley Sr., and Emmy, and Becca, and Janice, and Star, and little Arlo, and Brandy, and Virginia, and Carl, and Stephanie, and Kim, and Terry. So much love and light and healing goes out to each one of these beautiful souls and to every soul on the planet that needs healing in this now, in this moment. All right. Thank you all for that. Thank you all. Hello, Erica. Hello, beautiful angel. Oh, I love this song. All right. So where were we here? Okay. We're talking about sexuality and the power of the orgasm, and that we can reach into off-planet frequencies by electromagnetically bonding through love. You were left with the frequency of the orgasmic experience in sexuality so that you could remember your higher identity. Hello, beautiful Jessica. Hello, darling. When this energy or history of yourself is revealed and you discover who you are, you will unite many bodies of your personal multidimensional identity in your physical form. To receive the full impact of the gridwork of your identity, let the 12 helixes fit in your body and allow the light-encoded filaments to rearrange themselves. This process has to do with the mental body, which is of course connected to the physical body. The emotional body, which is connected to the spiritual body, is the body that everybody wants to skip. You say, I want to evolve, I want a rapid acceleration, but I do not want to go through the feeling center to do it. You are connected to your multidimensional selves through your feelings, and it is in your feelings that you primarily get stuck. Accept that your stuff comes up for a reason. Many of you would like to bury your stuff and throw it out in the trash as if it is something ugly and not who you are. This stuff is the shadow portion of your identity that you don't like to deal with or accept. We understand that sometimes when something comes up, you label it and say, I hate this part of myself. I want to just finish it and sweep it under the rug and forget it. I'm finished with this stuff. Guess what? Your stuff, your issues, are the treasures of your life. They are how you learn. You have agreed to mutate, to pull light into your body, and to birth the family of light on this planet. Since light is information, you must deal with all of the things you have hidden from yourself. Yes. Right? Me too. Always felt way too much, so much crying in life for others, for the world, for the self. Do you know, I don't cry so much for myself, I cry for others. So much. Sometimes I try to hide my feelings, but I see. I see. I cry. I cry for the world. I cry for the children. I cry for the elderly. I cry for the vets that live on the street in boxes. That's what I cry for. But I pray that people wake up and understand how divine they are. I cast judgment on no one. Everyone is making their choices. And some of them wrote in their contract that they didn't want to wake up in this life. And that's okay. I judge no one. Right? Judge no one lest you be judged yourself. Yep. Wrong side of heaven. Beautiful. Yep. Me too. Had a lot of fear in the past. Ran away a lot. No more running. Now I face my fears. Now I stand up to my fears. We have to. We have to embrace who we are if we're going to change this world. If we're going to pull the light filaments into our body and turn into the butterflies that we are, the 12-stranded DNA, beautiful light helixes that we are. Because we are. We are that. And we agreed to that before we came here. We agreed to mutate, to pull light into our bodies, and to birth the family of light on this planet. Since light is information, you must deal with all the things you have hidden from yourself. Sexuality is a primary issue because it is the secret self, the self you hide from. Society has said to you, this is good, this is bad, you are to do this, you are not to do this. Who gave you these laws? Who gave you any of your laws to begin with? You have been stuck because you can't read the symbols of the language you are speaking to yourselves, so you dwell upon it. Many of you love your stories because they get you attention. If you didn't have a story, who would talk to you? Observe your body and see what it is teaching the self. Ideally, you will heal the sore and create a place of greater comfort and joy as you learn to dwell more completely in the physical body and have a new identity of your sexuality. Sexuality is a key. It is a doorway to the higher realms of consciousness. As you redefine yourselves and the light-encoded filaments give you a new definition of yourselves, you are going to change who you are sexually as well. Sexuality must come up for all of you, and we will say from experience it is the area that you are most frightened of at this time. We guarantee there will be more frightening areas later. If you are stuck on the idea, it's 10:22 by the way, if you are stuck on the idea of love and cannot comprehend what is going on with it, your difficulty is that you are looking for love outside yourself. You are looking for somebody else to put meaning in your life and validate you. If you do not have that person, you become angry or feel you are worthless. This is a pattern you grew up with, which your parents and your society showed you. We have said over and over again, the most important thing you can do is love yourself and honor Earth. Love yourselves. There are 25 people in here. I want you to write in the comments, I love myself. I am beautiful. I love myself. I am magnificent. I love myself. I am an angelic human. Whatever you want to say, I love myself and why you love yourself. Do it. Feel good. Raise the vibration. Yes, Josh, you are. You are so beautiful, my brother. Yes, Crystal. Yes, Kitty. Yes, Sarah. Yes, Sammy. And Rachel. And Sassy Helen. Yes, Bradley. Yes, Robin. You are all amazing and beautiful. Yes, Trey, you are your own hero. You guys are making me cry. You are unbelievable. I love that. You are enough just as you are. You are phenomenal. You are perfect. You all are so beautiful. And you all are mirrors of me, so you're making me cry. Hi, Spacey. Hello, beautiful angel. Yes. I see myself as divine. See me. I love that. I am right where I should be. We are all beautiful warriors. We are all remembering who we are. And that is amazing. And remember, you are never, never alone. Not only have you found your soul family, the people that you can connect with, the people that you can tell anything to, and we're not going to say you're crazy. You can tell us you're riding on your dragons in your dreams, and you're riding on your dragons in your meditations. And you can even say you rode on a dragon in class, and we'd love that. We'd be like, that's great. Right? Because we understand each other. We're on the same frequency, the same vibration. Never forget that love, and never forget that you're not alone. You have multitudes of entities around you. When you love yourself and stop getting convoluted about the need to have someone else love you, you are able to accept what someone offers. It is imperative that you value yourself so that you do not settle for a love disguised. If you decide to go for a partner or to vibrate with someone and you do not receive what you want, do not whine or nag or pout about the person to make them change according to your needs. If you set a value for yourself and do not create it, then simply change your reality and continue onward alone until you meet someone who reflects your value. All the while, vibrate in the love of the self, honor the self, and understand that the journey here is about self-discovery in relationship to others. It is not just about husbands or wives. The journey here is about honoring your physical body and the uniqueness of the self as you touch the lives of many. Always allow yourself to work with the self and let the self evolve. Let yourselves evolve into the divine, the divinity that you are. You guys are evolving. Oh, that's awesome, Lynette. I love that. Yes. Yes, Keith. Love yourself. You are perfect. Aw. Yeah. It was beautiful. And those moments never stop, right? This is the love that we feel for each other. This is the love I feel for all of you. It's very deep. Right? Do not be afraid to be intimate with yourselves. Once you develop an intimacy, a silence, a self-love, and a containment of your energy, then you will want to make that aspect of intimacy your standard for intimacy with someone else. Sexuality can be very confusing at this time because you are raising and studying your frequencies. When you join bodies, even when you hug one another, you exchange frequency. I love hugs. Hugs are like my favorite thing in the world. And we have one girl here where I live. I swear she gives the best hugs. She was one of my karaoke buddies. The best hugs. This girl would hold you, and I swear she could take all of your sadness and everything away just with a hug. Hugs are amazing. Hello, Lit. Happy Friday, brother. Happy Friday. Yup. Hugs are amazing. All right. When you have a sexual experience, there is a hormonal release inside the body. The hormones awaken certain energies inside the cells, and there is a transference of one person's essence onto the other person. Christasha, I was known for my hugs. They ruined it with the sneeze in your elbow gimmick. What? Sneeze in your elbow? I've never even heard of that. When you hug someone, they sneeze in your elbow? Oh my goodness. Hello, Garrett. Good morning, brother. Or should I say grand rising? The hormones awaken certain energies inside the cells, and there is a transference of one person's essence onto the other person. That is why when you have had sexual experiences with someone, you sometimes cannot get their energy off of you. I've had that happen. Of course, that was a lot when I was younger. Okay. Even though you don't want to be with the person, the sexual experience stays with you because you have had an electromagnetic exchange. Right up the spine into the, yes, right up the spine and into the third eye. You are going through this frequency modulation and learning how to raise your frequency to a place of consistent information, self-love, and self-intimacy. Therefore, it can seem very confusing and sometimes frightening to take this vulnerable thing you are learning about yourself and layer up and merge with another. The more you become aware, the more you take charge of how you use your body, where you plug it in, where you sit it down, and certainly who you mix it with sexually. If expressing yourself sexually now encouraged your greatest growth, you would automatically create that experience for yourself because you would be ready for it. Understand that during the process of evolving the self, very often a period of dormancy in sexual activity occurs. Within the sexual frequency, you exchange with one another. So if you are bonding yourself and chemically exchanging with a person who is not of your likeness, you are taking on their garbage because you are exchanging energy quite intimately. Absolutely. Be aware of who you're having sex with, right? Because it is an exchange of energy. You want to make sure that person is of the same frequency of you. Sometimes you will be led away from that kind of exchange. You may think, oh my goodness, what is happening? Am I turning old? Am I drying up? What's going on? That is not the case. You can learn to use the energy that would stimulate you sexually without giving it over to another person. Instead of getting chaotic and crazy, you may explore that energy by practicing the art of masturbation, knowing that it is perfectly legitimate and fine to do it. Or you may want to simply observe that you feel a sexual arousal and decide what you are going to do with it. You may say, well, I'm not going to act on this now. Let's see where this energy goes. Take the energy, let it rise through your body, and use it in other areas. Yes, that's another word we find to be a dirty word. Or some do, masturbation. There's nothing dirty about masturbation. It is making yourself feel good. It is giving yourself an orgasm. That's self-love. That is self-love. You will get to a point when you must adore, sustain, and love yourself as if you were holding yourself like a newborn babe in your own arms, knowing you will do the best for yourself. Many of you distract yourselves. Find the place of serenity and silence in which you can find answers. You cannot find answers by dialing the telephone all day long and asking everyone else for them. If you attempt to, you are demonstrating that you are looking outside of yourself. When you learn how to turn within to find the answers, the self will speak. Usually you cannot hear because you are locked in behavioral patterns that you know you have to change, but that you don't want to change because you don't know who you will be. Okay? So all those that are afraid to masturbate, stop being afraid to masturbate. Okay? It's nothing dirty about masturbating. There is nothing dirty about it. It is loving yourself. In all honesty, you are afraid of yourselves. This is a very common thing. You are afraid you will not be complete, and you want to be complete very much. So you say, I am... Now, why, Clint, are you using monkey don't hear? Oh my. Because you have been conditioned to react that way to the word, right? Oh my goodness. Yeah. It's much more freeing when you can say these words that you were taught were dirty words. Exactly, Sarah, right? If you know how to please yourself, you can teach someone else how to please you. Right? Like I said, Sarah, you should teach this stuff. Exactly. There is absolutely nothing to be ashamed of as far as masturbation goes. It is a form of self-love. Right? It's why children do it. Look at that. Yes, it's why children do it when they are exploring their bodies. It's a natural process. It feels good. Much love to each of you. Feel your energy. Yes. It's getting hot in here. Yep, it is. Yes, we didn't know we were going to talk about sexuality today. Stop being afraid of yourselves. If you don't masturbate, try it. You might like it. All right. So you say, I am complete. I am sovereign. And then you say, I need someone else. I am attracted to someone. Oh no, I cannot look. I am too frightened of that. I don't need anyone. I do need someone. You go back and forth and back and forth. Learn to still your mind. Learn to become completely in charge of your energy. What does that mean? It means that wherever you are, you observe yourself, how your body is positioned, how you are using your hands, whether you are repeating yourself over and over again, whether you are speaking or silent. Learn to watch yourself with no judgment. Learn to watch and self-correct by determining how you would like to be versus how you are. Learn to quiet your mind. Frequency is carried from you to another person, particularly if there is a love bonding. A love bonding does not mean that you are going to cleave to one another forever. It simply means that you are in a relationship for however long you deem that relationship appropriate, and that you honor one another and exchange energies and let the energies flow as if through open circuitry. When you do not love another and you are not bonded, there is no exchange. The circuitry does not open. It does not mean that you cannot have good sex. It simply means that the circuitry is not open. This is very important. This is part of being a being of love, a divine being. This is part of accepting all of yourself to be divine and sovereign. As this electrical current is raised higher and higher, there are greater heights of orgasmic experience that the human body can receive because the nervous system is able to handle the higher ecstatic frequencies. The nervous system will determine how you express yourself and how you feel. If you have a poorly evolved nervous system, your sexual experience will be very limited because the nervous system conducts the electrical current. The orgasmic experience brings about a healing and realignment of the physical body. It is our magic. Yes. You guys have heard of blue balls, right? Blue balls is when all the semen has not been released for an amount of time. That is painful. When you release that, and a lot of times men release it, or boys, or whatever, the male species releases it by themselves, right? It's nothing dirty about it. You don't want to hurt. You don't want to feel that pain, so you release it in the way that you know how. Okay? Eventually, you will not be able to get close to or be with someone who is not operating the same voltage you are. You simply will not fit. It would be like putting a size 9 foot into a size 2 shoe. It won't work or be comfortable. You won't fit because you won't be able to merge vibrationally. You will eventually understand the importance of vibrational nourishment as you begin to link sexually. Linking sexually is only one way of merging with people who are moving at the same or a compatible voltage rate. Your reality is very interesting to us because you have so many clues in your waking world. When you go to a foreign country, your electrical appliances do not plug in. They don't fit, so you need an adapter. It would be stressful if you had to continuously adapt to a vibration when you were involved intimately in a sexual relationship. It would be too much effort. You would spend all your energy creating the adaptive mechanisms. Then you would be in denial and not give yourself permission to go further because you would lower the ceiling. Exactly. Faith Abraham, 1975. Exactly. My husband was a correctional officer for many years. I'll tell you what, the prisoners would do it they call it gunning. They would do it to the female officers, and they'd get in trouble for that. They'd get locked up for that. Right? But yeah. Yep. Very, very, very truth. The 60s marked the opening of sexual exploration. In an instant, the paradigm shifted. Much of the energy that was on the planet at that time, coupled with the experimental ingestion of different mind-altering substances, immediately made a new paradigm and split you from previous generations. The boundaries were instantly changed. You were split from a generation that believed in war and did not feel, a generation whose sexual expression was done in the dark, perhaps with many clothes on. You broke the paradigm wide open in many ways, and you set new trends and created new ways of being. It was wonderful. Oh goodness, free sex and love and bodies showing, you said. Some of you can remember the 60s, right? That was the big thing back then. Free love. Free love. Uh, Now it is time for a whole new revolution through which you will become vibrationally hooked to a person. There will be no more distractions of sexuality and no more pretending that you are without hang-ups. That you are sexually liberated because you can be in this position and that position and say this and do that. That is simply body aerobics in the area of sexuality. Right, body aerobics. We want you to get into the aerobics and contortions of the soul, the vibration. The depth of two people coming together and linking in this capacity is what you all crave. If you are frightened of it, it is because you don't have a framework or role model for it. You must design one. You must trust that somehow the energy and design of the cosmic blueprint will instantly bring about a new movement based on the desire for this next step of understanding yourselves. Yes, Faith, the powers threw us into war and commercializations. Yep, I'm a 70s baby, so thank you, Jessie. Thank you so much for the little bird. Oh, I love you too, Jessie. It's nice to meet you, darling. Lit. You wish you could have experienced free love, huh? The depth of two people coming together and linking in this capacity is what you all crave. If you are frightened of it, it is because you don't have a framework or role model for it. You must design one. You must trust that somehow the energy and the design of the cosmic blueprint will instantly bring about a new movement based on the desire for this next step of understanding yourselves. Yes, you would. I'm going to hug you someday, Lit. I promise you that. You will remember with great clarity your expressions of sexuality and your different manipulations through reality. When you have been both men and women and explored sexuality in every aspect. It takes courage to do this. If there is one area in which you really judge yourselves and in which the planet does great judging, it is sex. You have had some definite ideas about what is sexually proper and improper. So many of you may be shocked to remember what you have done with your sexuality. Understand that on this planet, sexuality has always been the body's link to its higher frequency. Even though much of the data was scattered and disassembled in the body, this potential to create life remained for you to completely understand who you are at the base of your being and at the core of who you are. Sexual vibration has been your link with your cosmic identity. But this whole concept has been completely misunderstood and lost. We are simply saying that there is a bigger story and that it is much more exciting than anyone has dared to believe. There were those who did not want you to be in tune with these frequencies because the sexual frequencies could have taken you to areas of liberation where you would have begun to figure things out. Sexuality was left as a frequency for you to ride through the nervous system and connect with the higher mind by going out of your body. If you had been told that this was the route out, who could have controlled or manipulated you? Right? The population must clear the negative connotations and judgments that have colored your sexual experience for eons. You must make peace with sex in order to integrate the frequencies and identity. Things have been manipulated and given a boundary of limitations so that the truth of sexuality has been kept from you. You have been told that you can procreate with it and have orgasms, but you have not been told that you can open frequencies with it. You can come in contact and use it as a method of remembering who you are and altering the vibrational frequency of your body. In the next few years, your expression of sexuality will have a whole new dimension. You will evolve and grow, provided that you have a partner who is willing to take the same route and to be that open. But if you are with someone who wants to play the avoidance game or the game of denial, you will not get there. All right, guys. We're going to take the last few minutes of class for anyone that wants to come up and talk about your knowledge on this subject or anything else you want to share with the group. Tomorrow we'll talk about, not tomorrow, Monday we'll talk about your commitment to evolve in 3 dimensions, 3D, your commitment to evolve. So who wants to come up and talk about what we've talked about today? Sexuality and orgasms and masturbation, oh my. Come on up, Lynette. You're the next contestant on no shame at all. Nope. Absolutely. There we go. Come on up.
Hi. Hi, everyone.
Hello, beautiful.
How are you?
I'm good.
Oh, good, good, good. I was just cleaning a bathroom, so I'm not going on. You're not going to see my face today. I'm just sweaty and yucky.
All good. You're
But I
beautiful
do have
anyway.
something. I do have something to share in regards to this masturbation and sexuality. I always thought, like, because I was an escort,
Mm-hmm.
I had a different viewpoint on it. But then
Mm-hmm.
during my spiritual awakening now, during the warfare and everything, a lot went on that made me kind of steer away from sex and masturbation and everything. Like because the warfare was so intense and so real
Mm-hmm.
and so in my face, I just steered away from all of that, right? Like I went celibate, right? But
Mm-hmm.
afterwards, during when my healing began, it came to my realization that masturbation is a form of manifestation to the max. Like
Absolutely.
if when you're thinking, it's all on what you're thinking about when you're masturbating. Like if you put your thoughts and intentions into your future, this is what I want to see in my future, and you envision it while you're masturbating, and you send out the love of that feeling and envision yourself like on a beach with a mansion, whatever your dream job. it
Mm-hmm.
I heard when I was doing it, and I was doing my manifestations, I was hearing my higher self, my guide justice, asking me questions during it, right? And saying, is this what you want? But do you want this person here? But do you want this person? And I would respond. And at the end, when I orgasmed, he said, that is done.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So
Mm-hmm.
using masturbation as a form of manifestation is a very, very strong tool that everyone should be aware of. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
all I wanted to
Yeah.
share.
Yeah. Very powerful. Very
It
powerful
is. It
energies
is.
are
Yeah.
produced. Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Because he was
Lynette,
asking
Absolutely.
I
me
was going to say
questions.
the same thing. I
Were
was going
you?
to say the
See
same
that?
thing. Well, to a degree, yes.
Yeah.
Um, I did a study, or like I kind of just kept getting things come up about this stuff. And, let's start with like the sexual abuse. So those
Mm-hmm.
ties, I feel like whatever that energy is, when someone's abused and you don't heal those wounds, and you have a lot of the anxiety and depression from it, that energy is, I, it's those tying of those cords. Those cords are energetically connected. And when someone goes through that abuse, if you don't go through the forgiveness and the healing of that,
Mm-hmm.
they are feeding off your energy. And just from my own experiences, I
That is
was
an
very
amazing point.
promiscuous. Yeah, I'm very promiscuous in my younger years, and
Mm-hmm.
I had to go through and I had to cut out all those ties. And like I know
Mm-hmm.
Mary Moses talked about there's energetic, like I want to say worms, or I don't want to say worms, but I don't know if it's a parasite, and it connects us to that
Yes.
entity or that energy. So if you don't do that clearing of that, um and
Yep.
and you just have to envision cutting those cords, and some of the partners you may not remember, and you have to just try to go through them all. But I've also experienced this on the astral realm of things where I don't know if it's when we're dreaming or if you get connected. I think there's a lot of things that go on in that realm too that happen. and can suck that energy from you as well. Um, and when I was reading about the spark of life, when you have two people that are completely whole with their, and that love is there, that love will spark that life, and you can intentionally bring in that life, and you can make that life whatever you want. So, they get into all that cloning stuff and, oh, I'll pick a baby with this color eyes and this and that. If you want to envision a child coming into this world, you can envision that child. The two of you do the meditation, and I think it's a lot of
Mm-hmm.
tantra, and
Hmm.
um you can, like you said, you can create with that power. And a lot
That's
of times
true. The power
we
of
give
two
that,
would be so much more
Yes.
powerful. Oh my goodness.
yes,
Than just
Yep.
me
and then
doing it
we,
myself. If I had a partner to actually was on my same level, it would be
right,
intense, right?
oh,
Such a smart
absolutely.
thing. Wow. It's true.
And that, yep, that power, a lot of times we give that power away when if you masturbate and think about somebody else. So, say somebody in the porn industry, and those women are in some type of system that they, sex slavery or whatever, and men, look at porn and
Mm-hmm.
then they're masturbating to it. They're giving that power away. They're giving that
Yep.
energetic tie. They're tying to that, and I know that women with like myself, like I'm pretty sure my husband probably looks at it and does that, and I can feel that in an energetic sense now in my relationship where I couldn't before. And this is where I struggle because I don't know how to explain all these spiritual ties to somebody who doesn't understand the spiritual realm. And so every time we do have sex, I do pray of protection over me. And I put oil on just in case there's any of that going on. But women can feel that, and you can grab that power and that intuition from the heavens when you're in that state. And I also
Mm-hmm.
think too, it's the releasing of the crystal into the bottom of the spine, and you
The
release it
Christos.
up.
Yes.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and you can, and it comes up in the spine, and I think that's the DMT release, and it helps with the third eye vision. And
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, I have learned a lot about this stuff, and it is a topic that I've always, for some reason, have been drawn to because I think it's important that we understand it and we talk
Because you're a
about it.
beautiful
And
goddess.
oh, thank you. I appreciate. We all
We
got
all
that
are.
energy.
That's
Yes.
Yeah.
right.
But it's the once you have that understanding, then you know how to protect yourself, cut the ties, and pull in that power, like you said, that manifestation power, whether you're doing it with somebody or with someone else. And I'm kind of getting my husband to get some of it, but he's slowly waking up to a lot of things. But when you guys come together and meditate on something prior to before you have that activity, meditate on whatever you're trying to manifest, whether it's, like money or a house or anything. And that's why the cabal or whatever the negative energies uses that sexuality against us. And that's where our power lies. That's our creation. That's our creation power.
Right.
Yeah,
And they
And
take
when
it
I,
that
is.
from us. When we're
yes,
not healed, when we're not our highest selves, they take that from us
Let
because
me
they
let me
yep,
fill you in on a
they teach us
secret.
that it's dirty and a big secret and all this. And no, it's not. It needs to come out in the open, and we need to know how much power that we have within our sexuality, within
Let
right.
me
And
loving
it's
let me
kind
tell
of
you a
ourselves
like,
little
in
secret.
all ways.
I
yep,
have
and
something
it's
to
the
add to
same thing
this.
with like, yeah, with like movie stars and stuff. Like when we like think about how they sexualize movie stars. Well, when
Mm-hmm.
you're thinking about them and doing that, now that entity has your thoughts and
Yeah.
your
Mm-hmm.
energy. And so that's why it's so important to not think about other people when you're with
Yes.
somebody, and to think about the things that you're trying to create when you're doing that act. And whether it's with
Yes.
yourself or somebody else, it's
Mm-hmm.
so important. And it's a topic that a lot of people don't want to talk about, but it's so important.
It's absolutely important to be open about it. And you know what? During your explanation of everything, you just taught me so much, and a realization came to me, and I just want to share it because, wow. Again, the warfare that I went through, but I went through it with a narcissist, and we used to have sex when during the warfare, and I felt horrible about it. Like I would cry afterwards,
Mm.
right? Like I would cry.
Mm,
And now that my light is shining more, and now that I'm completely healed, like completely
Mhm.
healed from all past trauma. There's no more nerve endings in me that are reacting in any negative way. He won't have sex with me. He stays away, won't even
Mm.
kiss me, right? Won't even look me in the
Mm.
eye, right? But that's because probably what you just said, right? Because now
Yeah.
the energy exchange is different. Now he can't pull
Yeah.
my
And I
energy,
struggle with
Mhm.
that.
right?
I feel you on that because I struggle with myself because I know, and that's why it's so important to have spiritual partners that align with each other because you have that, both have that understanding. And like I said, I'll do a lot of protection prayer before, and it's not anything against my husband. It's just that if he's doing anything on his own, then and he's not thinking about me, then that causes me to get those energies too, unless I protect myself. And I know it's
That's
terrible to
amazing.
like have to think that,
It's
but I
true though,
just feel
because you
like it
never
helps
know.
me. And
Because you don't know. You
right.
don't know what
And we just
everyone else
don't
has gone
realize,
through in their life, right? Any nerve
Mhm.
endings or even
yep,
past
it's,
life. They could be carrying past life stuff,
yep,
Yes.
right? Into
yes,
this life
yes,
that they don't, they're not even conscious of thinking about. They don't even know it's there,
Yep.
right.
right? So that
We're just
protection's
so
such a great
naive to that
idea.
power.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
that's
I use my
amazing.
oil, I bless myself, and I just pray, protect me against anything that doesn't belong in this
Super.
room. Or I've even smudged my room before sex too, and sometimes, but it's a very powerful tool that we have. And when I was reading about
Mhm.
the Mary Magdalene and the Yeshua story, he had more than one Mary, and they would stand in a circle, the people around him, and they would feel that light come in, and it would bless everybody in that circle. And they would do the anointing of the oil they would both anoint each other, and it was a whole ceremony
Mhm.
because and we're so uptight about you have to be with that one partner. And yes, I agree that is everybody's choice, and absolutely. Um, but I do think that there was some light conception that happens when you have more than one person involved, and it doesn't have to be an orgy. And stories like Waco and like all these crazy, they taint those stories because part of that's truth, because we're supposed to love all each other the same. And when we just love one person more than everybody else, then we're off balance, I feel. And I feel like that romantic love is really, it's hard. It's there is that romantic love, but there's also like we're supposed to love each other all the same, and it's very hard to do when you're in a marriage, to try to explain how I love other people just as much as I love you equally, I don't know.
For
I'm
me, it's
still
a different
figuring all
type
that
of
out.
love. I don't know. I would
Yeah,
only think of being intimate with my husband. My husband gets me, he
right,
knows me
right.
inside and out, and I am, you know,
Oh,
but
and
Was
with
he with
other
there's
was he
a,
people, the love's different. I can hug
yeah,
someone, another male, for a long time and feel their energy and just love them to death, but it's not a sexual thing, you know?
right. And
That's
I've
how I feel.
struggled with that. Yeah, I struggled with that because I've always had trouble with male energy. I've really
Mm.
with the masculine energy. I have trust issues, and that's just part of my shadow work that I'm working on, is
Mhm.
trusting that masculine energy. And I think it's because people who have been abused by that masculine energy has struggles with
Mhm.
that trust. And so it's trying to earn that trust back. And what their intentions, we always, as I don't know about any other females, but I know that you always think a male's intention is to get in your pants, and that's just been my experience. So it's
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah.
always hard to trust that male intention, and are they loving me for truly who I am, or just because
Mhm.
what I can give them,
But I think
you
that,
know?
that's part of the darkness. That's what I just
Yes.
got right now,
Oh,
is because
Yeah.
it's like what I just came what came through when you were just saying that, sweetie, is that a memory of when my guy when Justice told me that people are going to be falling in love or in lust with me just because of, and I'm saying with any light worker, I'm just talking in my experience, right?
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
with us light workers, people will fall naturally in love with us and be drawn to us because of our
Mhm.
light, and they will, because of the traumas that are within themselves, they will mistake that for lust and not love, and turn it, it'll be
mm,
right? And
Yep.
then they're going to have that
And I
sexual
had to
drive
deal with that.
towards you, but it's the
Yep.
darkness in them, right? They don't
Yes.
even know
And
it's there.
I
It's
had
just a
to
nerve ending. Like,
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know what? I think that is the Jezebel spirit and
yeah,
that
me
entity
too.
because
Me too.
I definitely
Absolutely.
Hmm.
had that on myself that I didn't realize I was projecting that out and I had to do
Yeah.
some clearing for that because I
Yes.
didn't realize that's what it was. And when I realized what it was and where it came from was that poor attachment and that codependency and that fear of abandonment, and it was because of what my experience is. So I had to do a lot of realizing like I have to love myself independently first before I'm going to have that perfect balance.
So
Hmm.
much
And
is
when you
coming
can,
to me while you're talking. I love you. I
Yeah.
oh,
can't talk.
that's
Oh my
Yeah.
beautiful.
gosh.
I know. I
Told you,
do got to go
Sarah.
back to
It's
work.
time, girl. It is
I
time.
know, I know. I just don't know where to start. I know I have a lot of basis for a lot of things. It's that starting point is on the how to, like how to, and so that's why I'm gonna do a session with you, Opal, because I think I'm ready for that.
Me
So
Absolutely.
too. I can't wait.
yeah.
I've been
All right.
fasting for 3 days now. So, Opal, if we can
Oh,
get on as soon as possible, that would be awesome.
Jesus.
I want to do it
I'm
while
not
I'm
going to eat until
fasting,
I have a
right?
session with you. Jesus.
I was supposed to fast this week and I never did, but I'm gonna do it on Monday. So that's
Yeah, yeah,
amazing.
no,
I
I've
was
been
doing three
bugged.
days too.
Oh, I'm on the
All
Oh,
third day
right.
today, but I'm hoping to do 7.
Oh, good for
So,
oof.
you.
yeah,
Keep
yeah, I've
pushing
done
it.
up to I've
It's
done up to 14.
It gives you a lot more energy than you realize. And you
It
don't
really
realize how much
does.
energy we spend on collecting food. And do you know in the Mary Magdalene order, they would fast first and then they would all come together and it was called the gathering and it was picking partners and there was
Yes, the
matchmakers that would help
gathering.
pick partners. And that was what the gathering was about. And it's always in the
Mm.
springtime, and it was to have children of light be conceived and also light into the earth and birth conscious ideas and everything too. So we're in that springtime and they would collect, I got to say
Hmm.
this real quick and I apologize, I'm taking so much time. The morning
You're
dew,
fine.
they in May, the Taurus, and I'm a Taurus sign, would collect the morning dew. So they would use rags and they would collect the morning dew because it has the most cosmic energy. And then they would put it in vessels and they would I think that's what they use for part of their healing ceremony. It like is literally like energy gold. And it was an alchemist thing that the alchemists used to do. And women would wash their faces with it and they would roll around in the grass naked. And I don't know, I just think that sounds like a great idea. Although I
Hmm.
don't know if my neighbor would appreciate that, but um yeah, so I think something has to do with that. And so I think that's also part of my mission. So I'm going to start collecting morning dew in May.
Oh, that's
Hmm.
amazing. That's so
Yeah,
cool.
so that's another deep dive I got down. All right, I gotta go, but I
Yeah,
love you
me
guys.
too.
All
Have a
right,
good
Thank you
one.
very
darling.
much for
Thank you,
everything.
Sarah.
Yeah, no
I'm looking
problem.
forward to
Thank
hearing
you.
from you, Opal.
Absolutely. Yep. Yep. I will send. Do you have your email in my
I think
messages?
so. I
All right.
can't make my way around the Discord yet. I honestly I haven't even had the time to. My daughter moved in. It's been insane in my house. So my
No
daughter with my
problem.
grandbabies. So
I
yeah,
will
yeah.
send you the email that says everything you need. I want to make sure you have the things that you need to do it before we start.
Absolutely.
And then we'll just we can do it tomorrow.
Perfect.
Um, tomorrow like 11, 11ish, 11. We can do 11 tomorrow if you want. But I
Tomorrow
just
at
want to make
11
sure
11 works perfect.
you have all the stuff you need for.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't usually do it
Absolutely.
on weekends, but it's all good.
It's gonna be.
I don't have anything I'm doing tomorrow. Other than tomorrow night I'm going to karaoke, so.
All right,
But
sounds good. Thanks a lot, Opal. Thank you, everyone
you
here. I love
bet.
you all so much.
Love you too. Yep. And I will say with the new sessions that you guys are booking with me, they do come with an ank. Okay? So when I get on and make my anks, you guys get one with a session. Anyone that had a prior session with me before the new ones are coming out, it's $11 for an ank. And if you don't want a session, it's 33. It's an energy exchange that Spirit told me um, to do for the anks. Today is karaoke day with Joe at, I believe it's 4 Eastern Standard Time. Can't think of what else. I gotta get some eggs in the mail today. I have a couple that I gotta mail. Did anyone have any questions or any other comments? We have 2 more minutes. Let's see what song the universe wants to lead us out in. What is going on with this here? Let's listen to... Just trying to find... That's a really good song. There we go. There, we'll watch. There we go. You're welcome. You're welcome. Sending all of you love and light. Have a beautiful day. Aw, thank you, Kitty. You missed a good one today. We had a lot of laughs. We talked about sexuality. Oh, good, Faith. I'm glad, darling. Good day, Lit. Good day. All right, Keith. Awesome. Hello, Carrie. Hello, hello. Oh, you're good. I may put this one on YouTube because it was a really good class today. And snap, snap, snap. Snap, snap, snap. There we go. I'll turn this up, and when this is over, I'll close class. But this video is so beautiful. We just did snaps. We are doing the class at 11. Yeah. All right, let me shut that off. That doesn't need to be on anymore. Close it off for a shower. Have a wonderful day, Sarah. Yes, Robin, this beautiful light encoded video. Yes, Lynette. See you very soon. That is his legacy. Oh, how beautiful. Yeah, he's definitely one of your guides, Robin. Definitely. Just like my mama's mine. Your daddy's one of yours. Love you too, Carrie. lot of light codes in this video. Wow. The breathing, the sign. Is a vibration that helps wake up our DNA also. The sound. Mm-hmm. Butterflies. Yep. I don't know who that is. Lightning. I know, I saw the butterflies. And Stonehenge. This video is amazing. And there was lightning. Yeah. Yep, all the pieces. I hope you can come sing with us this afternoon, Robin. We'll be in Joe's room about 4 o'clock, I guess. All right, guys. I love you all. Namaste. My soul knows your soul. And I love you.